Live streamers are annoying. I would know because I am one. But Kaceytron is probably up there with the best of the best in terms of being insufferable and horrible to watch.
I feel like I really proved something today, and I feel like this day...
Oh, man. And over the past few years, she's managed to torch pretty much every meaningful professional relationship she once had.
Because she always inserts herself into other people's dramas and ends up saying something so stupid that she'll get hated on for it.
I just try to like inhale it, you know? I just try to like inhale it, like whenever I wake up in the morning and before I go to sleep, I just...
Bruh. And, you know, I'm not saying that's a good thing. What I am saying is that I enjoy learning about it and watching it. So today, you're gonna do it with me. You guys know who Kaceytron is? Kaceytron's like, she's one of these very like low energy, boring Twitch streamers. She just gets high all the time. There's a video covering the downfall of her career that I thought would be pretty funny to go over. Because she somehow managed to alienate herself from every big streamer that used to like her and do collabs with her. So I thought it would be funny to watch over this.
Kaceytron is a Twitch streamer whose career is currently struggling. She at one point was so remarkably successful and well connected, it's quite astonishing to see the state that she is currently in.
Is she drunk? What is happening here? She looks so effed up. But here she was collabing with like XQC, Soda Poppin'. Like, you see what I'm saying? She was like on top of Twitch. She was on top of the world. And now she just like gets high all the time and goons.
Successful and well connected, it's quite astonishing to see the state that she is currently in. To get an idea of how disliked Kacey is, there's a website that tracks streamer metrics, and it also has content tags for each streamer. And Kacey's top tags are listed as toxic, poor quality, and trash.
Toxic, poor quality, and trash. Imagine that's the way someone sums up your content. That's what I want. I want to put in my like Twitter bio, toxic, low quality, and trash. Those are like 3 pretty good labels. The problem is that toxic is a term that, you know, the most annoying people of all time use. So even if toxic is like a funny describing word, it's like you're allying yourself with non-binary Twitter users if you use the term toxic. So it's a pretty bad label to have, in my opinion.
Check this out. On a different website, I found this. Since 2021, Kacey has almost consistently put in more hours streaming whilst losing concurrent viewers and losing followers.
Oh my god, you can literally see a direct correlation. The more she streams, the less people watch her. Like, she was doing way better over here when she was barely streaming. Now that she streams like all the time, nobody cares about her. What a horrible life to live, where the more of yourself you put out there, the more people hate you.
And if we compare this to a peer of hers, Cutie Cinderella, you can see again in 2021, they were given the same opportunities and exposure, and someone like Cutie has had the complete opposite career trajectory and has managed to capitalize on this greatly. So let's take...
Well, in fairness, Cutie Cinderella is also good friends with Ludwig, who's a very big streamer. And she does the Streamer Awards, which is like one of the cringiest masturbatory events of all time. One of the cringiest... like, I hate the Streamer Awards. And I've said this so many times, but it's just like a bunch of people that are personal friends with each other hanging out and giving each other pats on the back. Like, sometimes they'll begrudgingly give someone who deserves it an award, like I Show Speed. And apart from that, it's literally just a giant circle jerk.
Take a look at someone that's had every opportunity to become a part of...
I hate big streamers. I don't hate big streamers. There are funny streamers. Like, to be honest, this new wave of streamers, like, I don't love Aiden Ross. He's definitely more entertaining than all these, like, Twitch old heads. And then we've got Minx. Minx, Cutie Cinderella, and Kaceytron. What a nightmare blunt rotation that is. Well, she does pull off the Harley Quinn thing pretty good, but still, what a nightmare blunt rotation this is, bro. I do like the new, like, the W or L guys. There's, like, this divide in the Twitch community between the newer people. Like, I guess you'd say, like, Jinxie, Queso, Black Boy Max, and all the FaZe guys, like Lacey and Ronaldo. These, like, newer guys, they're younger people. They're putting in, you know, a lot of work to their content and are really funny. And then you have, like, this old head genre of streamers that just suck.
To the Twitch aristocracy alumni and how they lost it all to have a career known only for toxicity and desperation.
I probably would have gotten much farther than I have thus far had I done more picking sides.
When Kaceytron started streaming on Twitch,
I think it's the opposite. I think the problem is that you pick sides. The problem is that you can't help yourself but get involved in this drama. A lot of the big streamers, they just don't talk about ongoing drama because they know that it's probably a bad look or they might have a bad take if they don't have all the facts. Kaceytron weighs in on every single drama ever and feels the need to scream at the top of her lungs on Twitter about it and make everyone hate her. All she does on Twitter is bait people with stupid tweets like, oh my god, men are so bad. I'm so sick of cis white men who watch Asmongold. Like, what? You thought that would go well for you? Just pissing everyone off, constantly alienating any potential viewers you could have? Why would anyone want to connect with you when you're a psychopath?
she'd be playing games like WoW and League of Legends, and she'd have an act where she'd portray an obnoxious and stupid gamer girl posting rage bait to garner attention.
Yeah, that was all an act, you see. That was all simply a troll. I mean, back then it was a troll, but I think the unfortunate part is that people found out that's actually who she is in real life. It wasn't that much of an act at all.
Whilst wearing a low-cut top.
Another cosplay that I really enjoy doing is Zelda. You know, all you really need is a leotard. I have a green leotard that I use, and then I actually have a shield that I made.
This was like Brittany Venti got big doing this too, just like pretending to be a dumb gamer girl who didn't know anything about video games and was just like a cringe booby streamer. Have you seen Dan Henschel? You love his videos? I have seen Dan Henschel. I do like him. I've seen some revisionist history about Dan Henschel recently, where people are claiming that he is not actually funny, and that's just not true. Okay, he is good. I do like this guy. I like his Joker videos.
Why is that
This guy's like my sense of humor condensed into one Twitter account. He's super funny. I like him a lot. Question for Tom and chat: what makes a good streamer? I mean, there's a lot of different like avenues you can go. It depends. Like, I'm not the best streamer in the world, but I've watched enough stream content that I think that there's like a few avenues. Like, first of all, if you're doing gaming content, there's like two avenues. Like, first of all, you can be really good at the game, which is good. Like, obviously, like Myth and Ninja got really big doing that. And that can benefit you a lot if you're really good at a video game. But the problem is, in the long term, if you're not also really entertaining and have a great personality, people will not watch you anymore when that game falls off or if you get bad at that game. So there's like that. But then there's like the more long-term thing, which is you build up a brand for your personality. And that can come in a lot of forms. You can be funny. You can have good like social commentary on whatever's going on. You can be interesting to listen to. Streamers are so different in their content. It's really hard to say what makes someone a good streamer. Like back in the day, it was just people who played video games, and then it became like, you know, people like Ice Poseidon who do IRL content. Then it became like Mizkif who does like just chatting streams with, you know, whatever random e-celebs bringing on that day. Like there's a lot of different categories that can make you a good streamer, you know. Thank you, Matt Donovan, for becoming a member. Germa's the best streamer to ever live. I don't watch a lot of Germa, so it's hard for me to say how good he is.
Myself out of paper mache that looks pretty much just like the one he uses.
And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't dream of watching or supporting content like this, but considering how low the bar is set by people on Twitch,
Thank you for becoming a member.
understand that this is a piece of entertainment, and she did manage to get a following for it. Along with this, she managed to successfully collaborate with other streamers and become a part of the once blossoming Twitch community. By 2019, Kacey was able to host her own panel show that, despite being short-lived, showed how connected she was, featuring...
This was actually a good era of Twitch. Back when Austin show, before he apologized for naming himself Raj and pretending to be Indian or something, when he was doing those panels with like, you know, like Carson and Manx and Schlatt and all those guys, those are pretty funny panels. I used to watch the Lover Host back then because I thought they were pretty entertaining. I mean, it is like, you know, somewhat quote unquote cringe PG-13 content, you know, whatever, but it doesn't really matter. It is funny. There were a lot of good moments. If you watch a lot of the highlights from back then, there's this one really funny stream. I think it was a Schlatt Lover Host, maybe. I think it was him, or he was, at least he was like a member of the stream or something, but he was there and he just kept getting Kaceytron to hit her bong and get increasingly higher and higher and more incomprehensible. It was really funny. Roshler was so much better than Lover Host. Roshler's like the debate show more, or actually, no, it's the same thing, isn't it? Roshler and Lover Host are the same thing, but they also had Raj Royale. That was the debate show. That was good. Raj Royale with Slicker and Canute was amazing. Oh, and Wes. Wes is really funny for sure. Wes is hilarious when I've seen him on those streams.
At the time some of Twitch's heavy hitters. A lot of these connections were most probably due to her spending time on Raj Patel's Twitch streams. This being
Dude, this guy Alabrel. This guy, I think I heard about him recently. I think I heard about him on a Destiny stream or something. I think was I on his stream? He does like dumpster diving streams now. Like he was like trying to make it in the Twitch sphere, and then he was just like this cringe simp loser who would constantly simp for like trans women. And then I think he got in some big drama that ruined his career somehow. And I think the last I saw, he was literally doing dumpster diving, not because it was fun, but because he needed to dumpster dive to support himself. It was awesome. And here we've got Slicker, the guy who got wrapped up in that whole Twitch gambling controversy because he was saying to streamers that he needed money, and then he would spend that money gambling to try and make back his losses, to get his losing positions back, and he wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, Bruce Drop Him Off was on this stream. That's funny. A lot of heavy hitters here. A lot of heavy hitters.
Content made by a creator now known as Austin. For people that aren't aware, Austin used to host absolute shit show panels where sometimes bits would land.
Anyway, go
Is
on.
it the suck?
Boogie was on this panel? I didn't know he was on these panels back in the day. We've got an absolute... Dude, we've got Destiny, Boogie, Cutie Cinderella. This is Candyland, right? Kaceytron, Wes, 3 random women, Alabrel, Slicker, Bruce, drop him off, and Hassan. This is a nightmare panel right here. This is, if you walk into a room with these people, I think you just buy a rope instantly because you're just like, all right, there's just too much. The Boogie in combination with Kaceytron is just way too much. Okay, Destiny's gonna be debating on one side. He's gonna be talking about politics. Boogie's gonna be crying about how his life sucks. This girl's gonna be just bimboing out. Kaceytron's gonna be smoking weed and giving political takes. It's just a nightmare, dude. This is a nightmare.
Dalai
I do
Lama.
not think the Dalai Lama was sexist, but this just goes to show, like, you know, nobody's
Wait, are we
saying.
talking about an animal right now?
No.
No,
I thought we were talking about an animal right now. That's fire. That's good. I like that. That's cool. Disrespect the Dalai Lama as much as possible. We need to do it.
Candy, please.
And sometimes they wouldn't.
So, okay.
I can't believe a man who preaches tolerance and inner confidence violated the first principle of internet etiquette, which is never be horny on main. He just straight up 84 years old, posted on his main account. Terrible look.
Who is he talking about here? Is he talking about Boogie? Because Boogie's old? Who is he even talking about? What is that joke about? I don't get it. The crickets. The crickets, bro. Hassan tries to make a joke once. Everybody just ignores it. That's like me when I make a joke. That's like when I make a joke around my parents about like skibbity toilet. And they're like, Tom, what are you talking about? What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? We're trying to eat chicken and you're talking about the Roblox chicken nugget. Shut up.
Austin would pretend to be a character called Raj Patel. Originally, he'd even do a little Indian accent when he was streaming.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can rap. I just wanted to introduce myself before I rapped. The first thing I said, oh my God, this woman has gigantic personality. That's exactly what I thought, Kacey.
This guy apologized for this, by the way, after the fact. He posted a long apology about how he was racist to Indian people. Cringe. Raj Patel rage quits his popular dating stream due to chat feedback. This isn't his apology, though. Raj Patel, I need to look up Austin Show Indian apology. Oh, here we got Kotaku calling him out, calling him racist. White Twitch talk show host finally drops Raj Patel moniker. Oh, we found his twit longer. Here we go. Whoa. Unavailable. Check for the post on Wayback Machine? I think I will. See if we can find an archive. Well, here we go. I found it. Regarding my name change. When I began my career on Twitch in 2013, I based my persona on a character named Raj Patel, which is why my Twitch channel was called Raj Patel, and why all these years later I'm still known as Raj Online. This has changed from today, and I'd like to explain why. Over the past few years, and particularly in the last few months, I've grown a lot as a person. Part of that has meant being open and honest about my personal life and background, but along with that comes some painful realities about things from my past I do differently. With everything happening in the world, we're all spending a lot of time thinking about how we treat each other, and it feels like a natural time to talk about what I've learned. When I look back on myself in 2013, I was ignorant and approached the Raj character as an actor. I had a big group of friends in the Indian community and thought that meant that I understood the consequences and history of the choices I made on camera. Although it was never designed to be insensitive or harmful, I know now that is exactly what it was. I never should have named myself Raj for taking on this character. Dude, you did an Indian accent like twice. It's fine. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Ain't no way her header is a browser font. I didn't even notice that. I guess it is. As a content creator with a platform, I feel that I have responsibility and obligation to make everyone within my community feel included and not feel as if their culture, a big part of their identity, is being appropriated by someone who doesn't have any right to do so. For those of you who are impacted personally, the South Asian and Indian community, I would like to give what is long overdue. I'm sorry. As a white man of privilege, no, dude. No, he didn't actually say this. As a white man of privilege, I will never be able to understand the struggle and hardships that people of color go through every day. And my words and actions have the power to add to that experience. I understand this now. As my career has grown, I've had many conversations with friends and colleagues from the Indian community that helped me to realize what I was doing with my brand was personally and professionally insensitive. I'm grateful to them for staying open to talking to me about these issues and educating me. Well, thank God you got educated on how doing an Indian accent was evil. I'm grateful to them for staying open to talk to me about these issues and educating me. This all factored into my decision to stop doing the character and drop the Patel part of my name early last year. But stopping there isn't enough. I don't want any part of my image, name, or persona to be inappropriately borrowed from a culture that I don't have the right to represent. You don't need a right to represent a culture to make jokes about them. This is so cringe. So moving forward, I'll be going by my first name, Austin, and rebranding everything as a derivative of that. The shows that you have come to know and love will remain intact, but changes will be made to the names of the shows that contain Raj in the name. I only wish that I listened more fully and made these changes sooner. No, you don't. You're saving face, bro. No one cares. As soon as the world changed, all of a sudden everyone felt bad for racism. As soon as Twitter got mad at it, all of a sudden everyone was realizing that they needed to change. Admitting mistakes can be uncomfortable, but I wanted to be open about my journey, do what I can to put things right, and hopefully add to the conversation. We all need to stay aware that what we do and say affects others. Moving forward, I want to continue educating myself and being sensitive to things that I will never fully understand. I invite you all to do the same. Wow. Well, thank God you apologize to the Indian community. You personally caused 1 billion Indians to die, so thank God you apologize for that. That man appropriated Native American culture. True. As a content creator with a platform, I feel I have a responsibility and obligation to make everyone within my community feel included and not feel as if a part of their culture, a big part of their identity, is being appropriated by someone who does not have any right to do so. For those of you who were impacted personally, the South Asian and Indian community, I would like to give what is long overdue. I am sorry. As a white man of privilege, I will never be able to understand the struggle and hardships that people of color go through every day. And my words and actions have the power to add to that experience. I understand now. Thank God you understand. Thank freaking God. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what we would have done.
This guy went on to do Minecraft streamer dating shows into fully fledged studio game shows for Twitch. It is insane where he came from. But that's not the story for today.
That's kind of cool that he got that big, I will say. Props to him for building a big career, getting big off these shows. I feel like he didn't need to apologize, honestly. I feel like nobody would have really cared long term, but, you know, he felt the pressure, I guess.
Boston's most notable shows from back then was the Raj Royale, an elimination-based panel show that was really designed to cause chaos.
Flicker, why don't you kick him?
Shut up! I'm talking! Shut up! I'm talking! Why can't you let me talk? Why can't...
Bro, I wish this guy still made content so I could put him in thumbnails for his bad takes. This guy would look amazing in a thumbnail. Imagine a thumbnail, dude. This guy would make for an amazing thumbnail. Literally a beautiful thumbnail. He would be so good. He would be so freaking good. Just imagine, like, it's over next to him, okay? In, like, the Pegasus font. That would be an amazing thumbnail. I can't see the dollar signs.
And Kaceytron was a good fit for the show. She was provocative, she was well syndicated with everyone, and she put an effort in to try to be funny. This is where I believe the comparison to Cutie Cinderella is apt, as the boost in views and contacts that came from being on this show led her and many others to be able to create successful careers for themselves. And one would have thought that Kaceytron, with her wild personality, would have been able to do the same.
Oh.
And just to pile on with this point, Kacey really did have all...
Oh, dude, this is like the video of her dancing. I love the video of her dancing. It's so good. Tom Dark movie reviews, EFAP guest one. I mean, if they wanted me on, I would probably go on, but it'd have to be something I'm really knowledgeable about. I don't know. I'd like to at least get a couple good movie reviews in before I do something like that. Kaceytron danced with Mizkif and Greek God X at the Twitch party. These Twitch parties must be disasters. This must be a cesspit of body fluids and gamer gunk. Speaking of gamer gunk, use code TOM to get 10% off at gamersubs.gg/Tom.
With the opportunities going for her, even having the Ego Rejects podcast with, at the time, very popular streamer Minx, and now potentially celebrity tier streamer, the aforementioned Cutie Cinderella.
E-girl rejects, bruh. That seems like a disaster. That seems like a perfect cringe fest. Schlatt roast the e-girl rejects. Let's hear that. That sounds like the perfect summation of what we need to see here.
Cutie's actually a member of the streamer group E-girl Rejects, whose two most popular videos on YouTube are ones with me in them.
Hey, we should do more together, Schlatt.
We should work more together. Yeah. Usually when you think of girl groups, you know, there's like some kind of theme that you know, ties them all together, that links them all together, but that is completely absent with the E-girl Rejects. On one hand, you've got a stoner who thinks that dunking on dream stands is worth her time.
True.
You've got an alcoholic whose whole thing is that she talks funny, and a baker who looks like the that called the homeowners association on me last night because I haven't mowed my lawn since I moved in.
That's true. She does look like the classic cringe white lib. All right.
So where did it all go wrong?
Dude, do you guys remember when Minx called me on stream? Do you remember that? That was insanity. That was like one of the worst calls I've ever been a part of. Was that the call where she was like trying to f me? That was horrible. That was terrible. That was a terrible moment. What was that even about? Oh yeah, that was a good title. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Just a Minx?
Am I live on stream?
You're live on stream.
Where? Kick? Twitch?
YouTube.
Twitter? YouTube?
Why would I be on Kick?
Because that's how you act.
I don't gamble. I act like I'm on Kick? What does that mean?
Okay, You want fun? You want to bring, Slicker?
I'm good, honestly. I want to talk to you.
Okay, we're gonna bring Slicker. I'm gonna add him.
Do we have to bring Slicker, dude? Do we have to?
Just for a second, and then you can kick him. How about that? Yeah. Deal. Great.
Okay, tell you what, we can add Slicker if you tell me about Too Mad.
Okay, so
You can add him first if you want.
yeah, there we go.
He's not answering. He don't know you, little bro.
He's gonna answer, I'm sure.
He doesn't even know you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not misdirecting anything. Not like that.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to be honest. Developed a drug addiction and spiraled down. I remember she got like increasingly drunk as the call went on.
And is it serious?
Very serious, yeah. I'm proposing to join the call. He was playing coy.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I told her I'm gay. I think she hit on me and I told her that I was gay or something. This is a horrible call.
Well, Twitch's landscape started changing. What was previously popular, the edgy panel shows, the controversial topics, and the screaming, got replaced by child-friendly Minecraft streamers. And these people, in the realest sense, had the most disgustingly toxic fan bases, crying foul of ableism at the drop of a hat at a streamer they don't like, whilst the creators that they stan could probably get away with literal murder. People like Austin mirrored that, going from content focused on provocative shouting matches and drama to cute dating shows with Minecraft freaks. Minx and Cutie were making sure to stay in these people's good books, sweeping up whatever viewership they could from them, and Kaceytron decided to criticize the Minecraft streamers for gay baiting, which is really just the weakest criticism. But the Minecraft stan community really cared. The Minecraft stans would go to any lengths to take Kacey down, and they found a clip where she supposedly says the N-word while singing to a song. And I conducted some N-word analysis on this, and you can hear her saying it clear as day. But the really bad thing about Kacey is with the writing on the wall, she still thinks she can deny it. Something so many creators can't do is just admit that they are in the wrong, and take the L, then move on. But time after time, you see creators like this being haunted by their past because they have to cover it up with a web of lies. But once Kacey started on this path, she didn't leave it, because around this time, she was friends with Mizkif, who around this time was a cool poggers fun guy on Twitch. And Mizkif had himself a little game show too, that he had invited Kaceytron on to take part in. So let's take a look at Kaceytron and Amaranth answering a math question.
Alright, 6th grade.
Kaceytron and Amaranth answering a math question. I would probably do horrible at this. I feel like I can barely even do basic multiplication, to be honest with you. I'm pretty bad at it. After high school, my knowledge of math just left my brain. I don't even think I finished pre-calc. I think I just quit pre-calc for stats. As soon as I saw that unit circle, okay, I was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. This is horrible. They cheated? Oh, did they cheat? Really? Did they actually cheat? Doesn't she thirst after Hassan and sniff his bed? She sniffed his bed? There's no way that happened. Did that happen? No way. Kaceytron finally takes her chance to sniff Hassan's sheets. Dude, this is like when Aiden Ross sniffed Andrew Tate's chair.
I just try to like inhale it, you know? I just try to like inhale it, like whenever I wake up in the morning and before I go to sleep, I just try to breathe in deep, you know?
The worst part is, you know, all these people would bang Hassan if they had the chance. They're desperate for his attention, dude. Minecraft stank community. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stinkiness going on in here. I would argue Twitch streamers, dude, everything I've heard about Twitch streamers, like, from like friends who have like met them and is that they're like gossipy dorks. It's like high school. Like, everything I've heard is just that whole like community they have in Austin is just like gossipy losers, just like crabs in a bucket. Like, they'll expose their own friend instantly just to climb up in that cringe bucket. No loyalty. It's all like high school drama, parasocial from the fans. It's horrible. These people are losers, bro.
Math. 36 is what percent of 80?
Shalad's goatable. Shalad isn't even a part of this scene. He left. Probably because he realized they were all losers.
And you must show your work. I will not take it if you don't.
On every test.
45%. Casey, how did you possibly figure it out? By just putting 80?
I don't fucking know. I honestly just like, I don't know. This is what makes
Mateo, I would never goon, especially not to her. Okay, that's not very nice. That's not a very nice implication, is it? Okay, I respect women.
sense to me.
Right, because 40,
I really
40's
just
half.
guessed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like I was like half. Yeah, I don't know.
You dumbass. All right, well, you got it right. Congratulations. You're moving on.
I
Social
didn't
studies.
think I got that right.
6th grade. Just make sure you leave your iPhones on top of the desk. I don't want any cheating. Okay, please. Thank you, guys.
So it's clear that Kacey is cheating. And she didn't only cheat on this show, but she also acted like this whilst doing so.
Yeah.
I do not remember at all how to divide 80 by 36. Isn't there some kind of method to it where you like put the 80 on top and the 36 underneath? I do not remember how to do that at all. How the fuck do you do that? How do you do like basic division? I don't remember that at all. There's some like carrying or something you do. I literally would just bring out a calculator instantly. I would never ever do that. You're an idiot, dude. I am a person, to be clear. I'm a completely person. You should take the military ASVAB test, see if you could get in. I probably would fail. My chicken's so big, got Hassan's mom doing long division on it. Okay. Okay.
Definitely winning is definitely.
Tom got a 700 SAT. I think my SAT was 1300, something like that. Maybe 1350. It didn't do. I wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing either, though. But it wasn't bad.
The better suit. You got 100 gifted subs, but
You
Josh,
lost to a stoner and a hot tub streamer. Damn, get fucked. You look so
It is
dumb
what it
now.
is.
I've never lived
It
this
is-
down.
It is what it is.
I know. I'm ready to pack it up now. I'm like, we win.
And she cheated her way into winning the show, which gives us this clip, which, knowing the truth behind it, is really rich.
Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Ah, it was Brazil.
How the hell did you know that?
I just know. It's on that f***ing giant mountain,
knows.
right?
Here, Kaceytron, congratulations on losing your
honestly-
3 apps and winning the whole show.
You know, I feel like this is honestly my moment. Like, I feel like for years people are like, oh, Kacey's dumb as f***. Kacey's stupid. She's just a dumb stoner. She has no personality besides stoner. She just shows her she's dumb as f***. She's, you know, just
What are you, just
pretending
reading my
to be
logs at this
our
point? What's
word,
going on?
etc.
Like the
You know,
description
I
of Casey
know.
You broke the mold. You're not a dumb stoner. You're a genius. Sweetie Pie, you are easily the most intelligent female Twitch streamer, okay? Amaranth has nothing on you. You are a genius. I respect you, and I love you. And I hope that you get way more famous because you deserve it. Because not only are you good at long division, you're also extremely entertaining and cool.
I'm like, oh my god.
Wicked smart.
I can't, like, I feel like I really proved something today. And I feel like this day
Bro, imagine this being your daughter. That's dark. That's a dark thing to imagine. Oh, man.
will be remembered in Twitch history. The day where Kaceytron proved that she wasn't just a dumb stoner, just a dumb stoner, just a dumb stoner.
Initially, it was Destiny who was...
Yes, dude! What the dude? He would never wear the hat. He would be a fraud if he wore the hat, but I do like to imagine that he would wear it. That'd be cool. That'll be nice. He'll never do it, though. He'll never really do it. Hopefully the little amount of signal I have at work will allow me to listen to the stream today. Yeah, good luck, dude. Bro, there's just one picture. People are speculating something happened. I think that they're right. You know, if it happened, I don't remember it. But, you know, I think that they're right. Let's find this image. Yeah, this picture. See this, dude? This is true. See him touching the hat? He'll touch it, but he won't actually wear it. He won't actually put it on and rep the brand, unfortunately.
not a fan of Kaceytron at this point, accusing her of cheating. And when the accusation was first thrown out, this is how she reacted.
Well, he's going to accuse me of cheating because he has something to gain from it. You know, that person specifically. And he knows that for whatever reason, people will just believe what he says. But it's like
I wouldn't really care if she cheated, except for the fact that there's a cash prize, right? There is a cash prize to this show, as far as I know. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. But the fact that there is money involved, I would be pretty pissed off. You know, if you're on this stream, you know, you're actually trying to figure out what's going on. You're doing basic math, you know, and she's cheating her way to the top among all the other stupid low IQ Twitch streamers. That'd be horrible.
Said that one question, the 36, you know, what percent of 36, what percent is 36 of 80 is somewhat easy
20,
because
33?
it's less.
It's like 30.
Well, it's
or
less
what?
than half, right? Because you know that 36.
No, it's like 40.
36 times 36 is 72, so that's less than half. So you know that it's not.
36 times 36 is not 72. I don't think that's true. I'm not a math guy, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. What do you mean?
Not, You know that it's not 40.
And with this, she wasn't fooling anyone. And she ended up having to make a statement apologizing about cheating, and then
wanted to come forward and admit to cheating. I've apologized to him and refunded. I feel badly for my actions. It just seems like other people were cheating, so I felt like, why not? You clearly didn't feel badly for your actions, though. You lied about it after the fact and tried to justify it, dude. You cheated on being smarter than a 5th grader.
Then saying this.
I actually do feel awful on so many levels.
And just quickly, I hate this.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't lie. Just say base. Just say I did cheat and I don't regret it and I'm not giving the money back and I'd do it again. Just say that. That'd be funnier.
Attitude. Because if she really did feel bad, she would have admitted right away that she was cheating, before any accusations or anything. But no. The writing had to be on the wall so clearly before she'd actually make the statement that she cheated.
And yes, there was a point where I doubled down before I admitted to cheating. And looking back, I feel embarrassed and stupid about that too. I think it's, I don't know, somewhat
Normal hatred. It's an absolute obsession.
Remember the clip about Kaceytron's Reddit history talking about Destiny?
And there really is too much to go over when talking about this topic, because she just endlessly tweets and argues with random people on Reddit about him, to the point that she must have given a considerable amount of her adult life just to rage at this guy. So with many communities turning against her, and her old online friends not associating with her, she decided to release a video called I'm Done with YouTube. In this video, Kacey announces that she's starting a new YouTube channel. It's all played up really over...
She looks like she's playing it up. She looks so sad. No calc equals no Elon Musk space travel. Space travel.
...the top like a joke. So it's not really clear.
Were you in special needs class? Well, I was actually in like an advanced math class, and that's why they put me on the, like, they gave me and the smart kids a special short bus, basically, that we were in. And on top of that, our brains were so valuable that they wanted to protect them. They also gave me a helmet. So I had a helmet in school. I also rode a smaller, it was like a VIP bus, and it was good. It was good. It was cool. And you guys weren't in there, were you? You guys rode the big bus. Okay, you guys rode the big bus with all the ingrates, all right? I had private travel to school. A helmet? Yeah, they gave me a helmet because I was really smart and they wanted to protect my mind. They wanted to protect my brain.
Clear why she actually did this, but she did want to switch up.
I was there with Kacey, actually. We were there together.
Her content, play less of an act and be more herself. Unfortunately for Kacey, business-wise, this wasn't a good decision, because on her new channel, her views are down, big time. And I think this idea of Kacey dropping the act and becoming more herself is what really screwed her career.
Because who she is sucks. She's insufferable. And she's not nearly as smart as me as well, which is obviously a big part of it. You know, if she was just a smarter, more intelligent person, if she could do calculus, if she had memorized the unit circle, she would be on top, but she couldn't do it. She just couldn't do it.
Because when she was the fake gamer girl, rage baiting, saying wild stuff to get a reaction, it's all under the veil of her being a character. Then she's like, actually, I want to be taken seriously and I want people to listen to what I have to say, but all she has to say is the same rage-inducing rubbish. But this is actually from her. And when she tries to insert herself in a situation such as XQC's relationship drama, everyone can see her for the unhinged and biased person that she is.
I don't care.
Type 5318008 in calculator and flip equals boobies. That's true. We used to, I think there was, because when we got the TI-84 Plus, not the normal TI-84, but the Plus one, that had the, it had color in it, right? Because like the TI-84 was like the $50, $60 calculator you could get, or you could get it used for cheaper, get it from your older brother, steal it, who knows. But then there was a TI-84 Plus, which I think had color, and it looked nice. You could actually load games on it. I feel like I remember someone... I want to say it might have been Doom he put on it when I was in school, but I thought that was pretty cool when he did that. He was just playing Doom in math class.
Okay, I don't think Asana to pull back. SQC has used a massive audience to manipulate and abuse and harass adept and done very little to stop it. He's a manipulator, and manipulation is abuse. That is insane.
And what's really unfortunate for Kaceytron is throughout the many beefs that she starts with people like XQC, Destiny, and even Chud Logic, she never comes out on top.
This is awesome. This video of her dancing is awesome. I love this. No. I think that's not even her dancing, to be clear. I think that's not even her.
Can't remember. Why wouldn't I show you this picture? What do you mean? This
That's
is
a
her
good
in a
picture.
Barbie picture. She looks fantastic. What do you mean?
She's beautiful.
Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Come on, stop it. No.
She must have learned by now, after repeating the cycle so many times, that again, she's going to come out looking stupid. And all she's going to say is, this guy's an incel. This guy's a white gamer guy that hates women. And when stuff like this gets repeated so often, it lacks any substance and makes her look bad. Which brings us to the beef that makes her look worst of all. Her beef.
But the thing is, like, rage bait can be funny. You know, I'm not the best at it. I don't always know how to get a fire amount of clicks on Twitter, but like when the like the Hawk Tua girl, Haley Welch, was getting exposed for her crypto rug pull, right? When that was happening, there was something I tweeted out like, "Leave her alone, incels," and I thought that was pretty funny, right? But the reason that works, in my opinion, is because it's obviously just rage bait, is right. I'm around, but with her, all the quote unquote rage bait is sincere. Like, she means all of it. She is trying to make people mad, but she also believes everybody who watches Asmongold is an incel. Which, like, even if you don't like Asmongold, even if you don't like a lot of these creators, you can't deny that they are popular, and there's no way that there's like 5 million incels are subscribed to his YouTube channel. It's just not the case. And so she alienates herself from these audiences, and not only that, she never manages to make a substantial point against them. It's all rage bait. She has no real argument. It's just insults.
With the human hobgoblin that is Asmongold. If you're aware of who Asmongold is, you can probably guess Kaceytron is not going to like him, as Asmond is the epitome of the basement-dwelling, slightly right-leaning gamer that lives in absolute squalor. And the beef between Asmongold and Kacey seems to go way back, as Kaceytron once made accusations of Asmongold's old girlfriend, Pink Sparkles, for viewbotting. Many jabs and hate-fueled rants have been made by Kacey against Asmongold.
Kaceytron also, she claimed that Asmongold was like responsible for his mom's poor health, or for his mom dying or something to that effect, which obviously is not only not a good look, not only is it a low blow, but it's just untrue. And she said that, but it's just for a Twitter own, right? That's it.
Asmongold since this, but it came to a head.
You losers in chat, how did bro tap that, dude? You realize that you do not need to be attractive to date a hot girl for the last time. You people, how did bro tap that? This is such a delusion. This is such a cringe delusion that you need to be an attractive man to hot women. This is not true, okay? You need to be an attractive woman to hot men. You can be the ugliest, schlubbiest loser of all time and you can hot girls, okay? You people are you're coping. You must be a teenager if you think that hot girls only date attractive guys. This is an absolute cope and a cap. Bro's repulsive. He just like has like a bad hairline and has like shitty facial hair. That's it. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter.
About 7 months ago, when she controversially liked a tweet from somebody.
What's your excuse?
Blaming
I'm gay.
Asmongold's poor hygiene for his mother's death. And when she got called out for this, instead of reflecting on the situation, she doubled down and said this.
Yes, I did like that tweet. It says, thankfully, XQC's lifestyle hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire. You have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it. I don't care. If that makes me a bad person, I'm still miles above of Asmongold.
Like, why? Why are you miles above Asmongold? What did he do that's so bad? He makes like YouTube reaction videos? Is that how bad he is? She's kind of right. How is she right? In what way is she right? She doesn't know his situation with his mom. She doesn't know everything about it. She has no knowledge of it. She's just randomly claiming that he is responsible for his parents dying. How the f is she right? How is she right? She doesn't know the inner workings of his life. She doesn't know any of it. She has no grounds to claim that he is responsible for her death.
Miles above Asmongold. I'm sorry. Like, I have literally a fraction of the income and I take better care of my parents than that.
Kacey caught a temporary ban for this comment, but she still clearly hasn't learned from the situation.
Thank you, Food, for becoming a member.
Recently, as usual, she's arguing with random people on Twitter, but she decided to, almost out of nowhere, do it again, writing that, I think a great sin is being a millionaire and letting your sick mother live in absolute filth without lifting a finger or using any of your endless resources to do anything about it. So awful. And yet again, she doubled down on this statement, writing, cry, Asmongold. As your type always says, facts don't care about your feelings.
But, okay, I haven't even heard him say that before, to be clear. I think that's a Ben Shapiro quote. But also, like, just because, like, it's bad to be overly emotional doesn't mean that somebody's not going to be mad if you say that their mom's death is the result of your actions. Like, obviously, you're going to be pissed off about that. This is not like a typical run-of-the-mill internet insult. This is like a personal attack, and not only are you going after him, you're going after his family. You're claiming that he's responsible for his own mother's death. Like, you can complain about like edgy incels all you want, but if you're saying this kind of shit, you're going to be regarded much worse than anyone who's calling you fat.
She's bringing up my dead mother in order to like complain and talk shit about me on Twitter. I mean, at a certain point, like, really, what are you doing? What are you doing? The tweet is still up? Yes, it's crazy. What's...
Didn't Asmon use a dead and rotting rat as an alarm clock, usually a turn off for the host? Yeah, and he still... It doesn't matter! Like, obviously, he is like a, you know, popular streamer, so he has access to a lot of people, so that helps. But, you know, I'm not saying that you're going to have a lot of success with girls if you have a dead rat in your house. What I am saying is, like, people are always like, how did he bag that based on appearance standards, as if appearance is something that really matters to women. It's not. It's just not. Tom, you need to make another tweet, like your fake moist critical Israel situation tweet. That was peak rage bait. That was good. The thing is, you know, inspiration strikes you when you least expect it. You don't always get an opportunity like that to make a tweet like that. Do you guys even remember that tweet? You probably don't. Let's see if I can find this. I know Bo Black's made a short about it. Oh, yeah, here we go.
The YouTube...
Yeah, I said massive Israel drama. What I did is I did inspect element, and then I took a picture of the screen, because that makes it look more real. If you take a picture of the screen, it's like, oh my God, I just saw this. So I was thinking ahead with this. I was like, all right, if I just post a screenshot, people will be easily able to say it's fake. But if I inspect element it on my computer, and then I show the page as if it's like a screenshot that I took with my phone, like a picture I took of it with my phone, then it will look a lot better. Have you heard moaning Christmas beatbox? No, I have not, nor do I want to.
What's wrong with this person? Gross take, I know.
And you'll have to believe me about this. I'm not some Asmongold glazer. I don't really care about him. And I've tried pretty hard to find why Kacey has gone at Asmon like this. And it looks like he has done seemingly nothing to deserve this. Every time they beef, Kacey brings it up in the first place. Kacey is always...
You know, I hate this argument because I don't like being like, oh, she's criticizing him, or, you know, X person's criticizing Y popular individual because they're jealous. But with her, I think she is actually just spiteful and jealous. I think a lot of it is genuine envy.
Madly just tweeting about him, and she ends up trying to play the victim card.
Because there's no other reason to be mad. Like, he didn't say anything that insane. He didn't do anything that crazy. This is pre the Palestine comment too. This is when he was just like posting normal gaming videos and reactions. So like, he didn't do anything that crazy, and yet she's so spiteful. So it must be something along the lines of jealousy and just hatred. That's my only explanation here.
Saying that she's been attacked by incel gamers. And I'd be happy to hold my hands up and say I'm wrong about this. If anyone has any contradictory evidence to what I've just said, please let me know. But with all this being said, it should be clear why her concurrent views are dropping and people are unfollowing from her, with her unlikable and toxic content making her core fanbase slip, along with any potential new viewers of Kaceytron.
Thank you, Woody the Entertainer, for
image of
becoming a
her
member.
tainted in their minds because she always inserts herself into other people's dramas and ends up saying something so stupid that she'll get hated on for it. And along with this, she has pretty much stopped doing shows and collabing with other big creators, such as Cutie Cinderella, who she hasn't explicitly been dropped by the way that Minx was, but she seemingly doesn't associate with her and any of the Twitch aristocracy anymore.
But to be clear, I think that she could probably come back in a different avenue, like on YouTube, if she made good content. Like, I'm a firm believer that almost no matter what your controversy is, as long as you don't get banned, you can still come back if your content's good, because that's what people care about at the end of the day. All this other stuff, this peripheral, you know, drama that goes on is ultimately, if you make good videos, you'll be fine. I feel like the real problem is that she doesn't make good content. She's boring. She's low energy. She gets high all day and then just does these streams. Like, why would you ever tune into a Kaceytron stream? There's nothing good going on there. You're not going to get any interesting insight or any good funny commentary. She's just like, her eyes are glazed over. She's staring at chat, reading a donation now and then, playing some stupid game that nobody cares about. Like, that's literally it. And then, like, on Twitch also, unlike YouTube, one of the things I hate about Twitch is that you need to be friends with people to get big. Like, the people who are the biggest people on Twitch all have the best connections. They all collab with the biggest guys, right?
Which makes sense considering how hideously bad for PR she is now. And that leaves her to collab with people like Mike from PA, and she now has this infamous screenshot of those two hanging out.
Oh, no. No, dude. That is horrible. That's terrible. That's just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude, this is like a polycule Reddit screenshot This is like when Chris Tyson posts, Polycule officially expanded. That's exactly what this is. That is horrible.
Like the impoverished Twitch
Oh my
aristocracy
God.
rejects. And I don't like to take enjoying other creators falling off too far, but this could
Is this hookah pipe? Is like the tobacco pipe? Is that what this strange contraption is? This steampunk bong? Is that what that is? Classic Midwestern home. Yeah, this is a beautiful couple. This is the average mom and dad in 1972.
have happened to two more deserving people. And on top of it, when it comes to being on the wrong side of history, with the ongoing Twitch controversy and Kacey seemingly unfairly losing her sub button in the past, she still sweeps for the company and glazes Hassan desperately whilst doing so. The way the Twitch empire has been built up for people just to desperately have affirmation from Hassan is disgusting. And I'm going to leave it there. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave a like on the video.
I will leave a like. Good video, Liquid Sonic. And you know what? Out of respect for those who came before, out of respect for those who I love and respect on the internet, I'm going to do something nice, all right? We're going to do a little bit of fan art. Because you guys know I'm a big fan art guy. Okay, it's personally one of my favorite things you can possibly do to honor creators. We're going to do some fan art of Kaceytron to honor her. That's just the kind of guy I am. Just the kind of dude I am. All right. Search your heart. You know it to be true. All right. We're going to start with a nice white canvas here. Just lay it all out. Get a nice white background here. There are easier ways to do this, but you know, there's something aesthetically pleasing about filling it all in. You got to admit, there's something nice about it. We're going to do fan art of her and Asmongold. Okay. From memory, no reference. We're going to try to draw them to the best of our ability. All right. What's a good brush size? Oh, that's a little big. We'll do 6. Usually 6 is a good brush size, I would say. All right, here we go, chat. All right, we're going to start with her eyes. We'll do 5 instead. It's kind of a better brush size, I think. Get some nice tired eyes in there. Some beautiful lashes, so everyone knows. She's a shining young queen. Well, young might be putting it a little too extreme there, but shining young queen. Her eyes are glazed over for sure. Got some beautiful lipstick on. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Mental gymnastics. It's so fantastic. Who said that in chat? Christian Bittner. That's good, dude. Tom should draw for Family Guy. I agree completely. I should be hired right away. Can I purchase this artwork after you finish, preferably signed by you? Like a physical copy? What do you mean? Try Asmongold pregnant? True, I should do that. That's a good idea. I think I will. We'll draw her and Asmongold for fun, because why not? She's one of those dresses that, like, they show the shoulders or whatever. Definitely something she would wear. Got some big trap. She's been working. She's been working it, chat. And we love to see it. She's got like shoulder pad armor or something. Tom's part of the art commentary community. True. This is my speedrun art. She's got to have her classic bong, right? I feel like she definitely needs that. There we go. It's a crazy looking bong. We've got a little curve in the thing just for fun. For funsies. Tom could pull off a Tom Selleck mustache. I don't think I can grow a mustache that strong, but if I could, I would do it. There we go. The epic bong. A lot of water in this one. Do not steal this art. All right. This is my OC. Not related to anyone in real life. Okay. This is my original character. Weedytron. Looks like Muscle Man's mom. It does kind of look like Muscle Man's mom. I could see that for sure. I think that's quite accurate. All right, so we got Kacey here. We got to finish her beautiful dress. Her sweeping, beautiful gown. Kind of getting lazy here towards the end. That's just how it is sometimes. Does it look like Muscle Man's mom? I don't have like a picture of Muscle Man's mom pulled up. All right, I think Kacey looks pretty good here. I think we pulled off her look, her physique quite well. We'll make this official Twitch branded merch though, for sure. Doesn't the Twitch logo look weird? It has like some kind of like, curve to the T maybe. You ever smoke Black and Milds? I probably have at one point. I don't know. I don't really smoke anything these days. Just Zins for me, bro. I'm trying to stop smoking. I'm trying to quit nicotine by the time I'm 23, which will be in like a year-ish, so that's the goal basically. Looks like it would smell like tuna, sweat, and stale weed. True. All right, we got her. Now we got to do Asmongold. All right, we got to do Asmongold from memory. So Asmongold kind of looks like some kind of Skyrim Nordic type guy, I would say. We'll make a new layer for him just so I can save the art if I want it. I feel like, does he have a big nose? I feel like he might have a big nose. I could be wrong. Let's see here. There we go. Does he have a big nose? I feel like he might. I don't know. Give him the dead-eyed stare. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is awesome, dude. I think this is coming out great. His face is very long. His face is long. That's true. And very emaciated. There we go. Oh, yeah. This is coming out great, dude. This looks just like him. What the hell? Who knew I was so good at making whatever this is? Handsome Squidward on meth. Something like that. Gotta give him some effed up teeth for sure. There we go. Perfect. Oh, yeah, dude. This is coming out amazing. This looks just like him. What the hell? Who knew? Who freaking knew? He's definitely got to get a long neck in here. He's going to have his gamer hoodie. What does the WoW logo look like? I don't really know. He's wearing a straight jacket. Didn't intend it to be that way, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, all right? There we go. He would never wear a belt. That would be ludicrous of me. He has some baggy sweatpants. He's got to have like some really long, like evil hands. You know what I mean? There we go, dude. Yeah. He's got to have some talons too, I feel like. He would have like really long nails. His hands look so up. This is awesome. One finger longer than the other. Perfect, dude. This is some good content, all right? This is what you guys came here for, I assume. I think this is about accurate. We'll give him some talons for sure, just to make sure it's obvious who we're talking about here. There we go. Look at that. Frankie, I think this drawing of Kacey would make a great thumbnail. Look at that, dude. There's my fan art. They need to be more chewed, I feel, maybe, but he's kind of going, like, I kind of like the talon look, because it's like he's like, you know, he refuses to touch them. It's kind of a goblin thing. Now, we do have to fill in one more guy for sure. We have to do Mike from PA. I'll pull up a reference for him because I don't really know what he looks like. All right, I got a picture of him for sure. We got a good one. I mean, he's been letting himself go, hasn't he? All right, new layer for Mike. Hoodie needs some stains. That's a good point, actually. You know what? I will add some stains to the hoodie because I think you're right. We'll do a 4 for the brush size on this one. Get some on his sleeves here where he would be eating. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good. We're gonna work on Mike now. Mike needs to be represented. Once again, as a big fan of him, I feel like I would be remiss to leave him out. Give him flies and squiggly stink lines. He should have flies, honestly. I think that'd be good. Okay, I gotta start with the eyes like I did on the other ones. And then we'll do the nose. There we go. His eyes are kind of wide set, so we'll capture that for sure. Mini Hassan somewhere. Hassan just looks so normal. He's not even fun to draw because he just looks like a normal guy. I mean, the thing about Hassan is like you just have to draw him either with a tiny head. Like that's the only real insult you can do, really. Like, it's not like a super crazy thing. There we go. All right, we got to get his beard, his mustache in here. It's big old stash. It's not like he doesn't really look like Mike. This could be any guy, frankly, but we're going with it. There we go. So he's got kind of a weird thing going on where he's got like this weird like facial hair down here, but then it like connects at the bottom to the rest of his facial hair. Yeah, that kind of looks like his head, I would say. There we go. He's got headphones on in this picture I'm looking at too. I don't know who this is. Doesn't really look like Mike though. I'll say that much. This could be like Vosh or something too. Oh, it's kind of looking like him now. Now that I see the full vision, it's kind of looking like him. He has a very wide face. That much is true for sure. Give him some crow's feet there. In the picture, he has like no neck too. I do notice that. So I feel like making it kind of a no neck thing is definitely good. Just barely the implication of a neck is there, but not a real neck. He looks like I made him look jacked kind of, and he shouldn't have any jackedness. There we go. Give him a little collar here. Seems like a collared shirt kind of guy. Give him a hammer and sickle. There we go. His body looks like a tube. His body looks like a straight up tube. That's pretty good. Give him a nice big belt buckle. Where's the man boobs? Good question. Good question. Hold on. Give him some long nipples. He's got long nipples. There we go. We don't have a lot of space to finish his legs, so he's gonna have the smallest legs of all time, basically, is the deal here. He's gonna have his feet out. I feel like he'd be a guy that would just have his feet out, you know what I mean? No real reason for that, but I just feel like he would. There we go. You should buy a drawing tablet. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I think in high school I bought a Wacom, maybe, but I think I never really used it. I don't remember. Maybe it was. I don't think it was a really good one, like the Cintiq or whatever. But yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be cool. All right. Well, I'm glad I did some fan art of my favorite streamers. They're quite good at it. It's really impressive. Well, you know, the reason you can tell why I'm bad at math because in school I spent all my time doodling on paper. I would like turn in my homework with just drawings on it. A lot of the time. I mean, I'd still do the work, but, you know, a lot of the margins will be filled up with basically was my deal. That's how I like to do it. They're so #valid. They are. I agree with that. 1000%.